Hey there, and welcome to Lumen IQ Training and Consultancy, where we turn the blah into brilliance. In this video, we delve into transition management the APM way. You've delivered the project, great, but how do you make sure the outputs are successfully integrated into business as usual? According to the Association for Project Management, APM, transition management is the integration of the outputs of a project into business as usual. It involves the planning and execution of activities necessary for a smooth shift of the outputs of a project into daily operational use. In this video, we'll cover the key requirements for a smooth transition, why knowledge transfer is essential, and how to engage stakeholders to ensure success. Let's dive in. A successful transition doesn't just happen at the end, it starts on day one of a project. Key requirements for transition success include: consider business as usual from the outset, engage with end users and stakeholders throughout, define clear roles and responsibilities, plan for change management and training, identify potential risks early, and clear communication to avoid misunderstanding and confusion. By thinking about transition from the start, you avoid last-minute surprises. When a project hands over its outputs, knowledge transfer is critical. Knowledge transfer matters because it does the following: ensures smooth operations after the handover, captures lessons learned for future improvements, reduces risks associated with information gaps, and encourages continuous improvement in project delivery. Think of it like passing the baton in a relay race. Without a smooth handover, the whole race can be lost. Before a transition plan is created, we need to understand how the project's outputs will impact people, processes, and technology. Impact analysis is a technique used to identify the following: processes, that is, what will change; people's feelings, that is, will they resist or support the change; and knowledge gaps, that is, what training is needed. Here are the steps of change impact analysis. First, identify changes caused by the project. Define its objectives, scope, and timeline. Next, identify areas that will be impacted, such as people, performance, process, and culture. Then, assess the level of impact on different business areas. Finally, plan actions to address challenges. Understanding impact early helps businesses adapt effectively. Handing over project outputs isn't just about delivering a document, it's about making sure teams know how to use them. Progressive implementation is the way to go. It involves rolling out changes in stages to test and adjust, training employees before full deployment, and providing ongoing support during the transition. Some knowledge transfer techniques are training workshops, user manuals and guides, mentorship and coaching. A well-planned transition means fewer headaches for the business. So, what exactly gets handed over when a project transitions to business as usual? Typical handovers include new systems, tools or processes, training materials and documentation, operational responsibilities, acceptance certificates signed by the sponsor, and formal transfer of ownership. Think of it like moving into a new house. You don't just get the keys, you need instructions on how everything works. Stakeholders play a crucial role in transition management. After all, they are the ones adopting the change. How to engage stakeholders in the transition. Involve them early, get their input before finalizing the plan. Clearly document the transition plan, include responsibilities and expectations. Transfer ownership of risks. Ensure business as usual teams are prepared. Communicate continuously, provide updates and address concerns. Stakeholder engagement equals a smooth and stress-free transition. Getting stakeholders on board with a transition plan is crucial, but what needs to be considered? Key factors for a successful transition include business priorities, ensuring that the transition aligns with company goals. Resource availability is crucial. Are the right people available to manage the transition? Risk management is also vital. Are potential issues planned for? And of course, mitigating conflict will end user expectations be met. A successful transition is one where stakeholders feel confident and prepared. Did you know that the type of project life cycle affects how transition planning is done? Let's look at linear and iterative. In linear life cycle, transition happens in a structured handover phase. Transition planning should happen throughout the life cycle. Perfect for projects with clear start and end points. In iterative life cycle, transition is done gradually as new features are released. Transition is done by collaboratively building stakeholder buy-in on an ongoing basis. Ideal for agile projects like software development. Understanding your project's life cycle helps shape a transition plan that fits. Key takeaways. Impact analysis helps identify and prepare for changes. Progressive implementation and knowledge transfer ensure smooth adoption. A well-structured transition plan prevents disruptions. Stakeholder alignment is critical for success. Life cycle choice impacts how transition is managed. Did you find this helpful? Like and subscribe for more APM insights. What's your biggest transition challenge? Let us know in the comments.